Hey there, so I just wanted to share a restorative movement flow that I like to do on my rest days, but it's also great to do to help unwind and calm your nervous system, shifting it out of a state of fight, flight, or a freeze, shutdown state into a state of regeneration so that you can recharge your energy. I will say that although I have a background as a physical therapist and am a health coach with POTS and chronic fatigue myself, this is just a suggestion of movements, and you should check with your treating physician and or care team before trying out any of these movements. So I hope this is helpful for you, and try out what you can. I like to put a pillow under my head because I have some neck issues myself. However, you can put your head straight down on your floor or bed or mat, whatever you're on. So to start out, to do some pelvic tilts, this is where you flatten your back into the surface and then gently arch your back, tapping your tailbone down. It's like you're rocking a bowl of water back and forth as you move your pelvis back against the floor and then tap your tailbone down. And just do it a few times with what feels comfortable. And then straightening out one leg and using the other leg to push into the surface and gently rotate your body to one side and slowly let it return back to the mat. This is a nice gentle rocking sensation. You can put your arm on top of your chest to get a little bit more of a rocking and rolling. These movements help signal your nervous system to relax and unwind. And you just switch sides, putting your other leg down, and again, pushing into the mat with your bent leg. You can push a little bit with your arm that's on the floor, but most of the movement is coming from your leg on a nice, gentle rolling and rocking sensation. You can put your hand up across your chest if you want a little bit more of a roll. You can pace any of these movements with your breath. So the next one I'm going to do is actually a very good back stretch too, but bringing both knees towards your chest. You can crisscross your ankles if you want, wrapping your hands around your knees, and then gently rocking side to side. Give a little bit of massage to your back muscles, but it's also helping to signal your nervous system to shift into that calm, relaxed state. And you're welcome to kind of hang out here. This is also a great position that you could do laying on your side that can help shift you out of a state of fight or flight. So there is the option of fully rotating over to your side, and just holding your knees there and taking a few slow, deep breaths. And when you feel ready, you can use your arm to gently push yourself back onto your back. Readjust your pillow if you need to. The next one I like to do is just a gentle lower trunk rotation, but it's just rotating your knees side to side. I like to put a ball between my knees to help keep my spine in a little bit better alignment, but you're welcome to use a pillow or not use anything else, whatever feels good. And you're just gently letting your knees fall to one side and then bringing them back to the middle, and knees to the other side, bringing them back to the middle. This is a great one to pace with your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you're just going as far as you can comfortably. Some people could get their knees all the way to the floor, but the goal is not trying to push and see how far you can go. The goal is to try to get a nice gentle rocking sensation and a little bit of almost like a ringing effect to your spine as you rotate back and forth. Again, trying to pace it with your breath. And then moving up a little bit. You can either clasp one hand on each elbow and move your arms overhead as you inhale. And then arms back down as you exhale. Overhead as you inhale. Going back as far as comfortable. My pillow's in the way a little bit, but if you didn't have a pillow, they might go all the way down to the ground. You can do another variation. It's up to you. You could alternate arms. Inhale, one arm up. And exhale, it goes back down. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale, it goes back down. We could even try two arms overhead. For some individuals with POTS, that, especially if you're upright, that can be a bit provoking, but if it feels okay to you, you can keep both arms straight, and as you inhale, you overhead, and as you exhale, you bring them back down. And the final piece is just to do some gentle neck rotations. So as you inhale, you go one direction, and you exhale, you come back to the center. Inhale, you go the other direction. Exhale, you go back to the center. And the goal is to go nice and slow. You're not trying to make yourself dizzy. You're just trying to introduce some gentle rotation and loosening up of the neck. And then coming back to the center, I like to end with a few cycles of even, slow, deep breaths. So inhale for a count of 5. And exhale for 5. Inhale. Exhale. When you're done, you gently roll over to one side. The key is not to pop up super quick, but just to let your body settle. You could even go back into that knees, holding your knees up or pulling them to your chest. That fetal position can be very calming to your nervous system. And then when you're ready to slowly get up, propping yourself up on one elbow, and letting things settle, and then slowly coming back up to a full seated position. And taking a nice, slow, deep breath. So I hope some of those movements work for you. I'd love to know if you tried it and if you liked a particular piece of the flow. I'm happy to answer any questions. Drop a comment below the video. And if you'd like more guidance on how to build a restorative practice so that you can rebuild your energy and thrive with POTS and chronic fatigue, reach out to me either through a comment on the video, or you can email me at megan.barner@guidetoresilience.com.